Hello friends, Cheryl here with InkedPulp, and I'm back with day 14 of January Junk Journal. This series is hosted by Meg Journals in collaboration with Get Messy Art. So, if you've been following along, I have been doing this every day, and if you are returning to see me for another video, I appreciate you being here, and I thank you for being here. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing if you like what you see, so that you can get notified. Click the bell and get notified whenever I upload a new video. Alright, so pattern. I'm going to put down a little bit of color with my my gelatos. And then I have all of these stencils that have different patterns on them. And I was thinking I would just pick out some of those patterns and put in the background, and then I have a focal image to go on the top. So I'm just going to start by putting down some, and I did put matte medium on this page before I started because I wanted to, I wanted the gelatos to spread easily. So I've got a paintbrush here that's a little damp. It's a lot damp. Probably too damp. So let me go through and just do this with my finger first. So I'm using like a coral color with some yellow in it. Let's see if I can take some of this. I'd like to use this paintbrush, but it has too much water in it. I just need it damp. There we go. I just need it damp. So it's a coral color blending into that yellow. And I got some of that coral color over on the next page, but that's no problem. And I have a couple of blue splatters that came through when I did the blue splatters on the previous page. I got a couple of splatters here. So I'm going to put that down first, and then we'll dry that, and I'll put down a little more color. And then we'll start applying the pattern. Alright, let's put some more yellow. If you've never worked with gelatos before, they are really wonderful. It's like a real creamy crayon. And you can do this with your finger. You have to get it a little bit damp. You can do it with a baby wipe. We can use a baby wipe to do that, although you have to go real soft because it will pull the color up if it's too wet. Baby wipe is probably not my favorite thing to work with unless it's almost dry. It just has to be a hair damp. There we go. I might want just a little more of this coral. On here. Darken it up just a little bit. Now, if I didn't have the matte medium down first, this gelato would all just soak into the page, and you would see, like, see right here how you can see where I put it down? You couldn't get it to blend in like that. So now I want to do one thing. I want to go down this side like here and here, and I want to bring it across just a little bit. Come on. My brush is getting dry. So it's a real fine line between what is too dry versus not dry enough. There. Now I think I want to go a little more yellow up in here. So I could spend all day playing with this, getting the colors just right, but I'm going to quit here. Alright, there we go. Isn't that pretty? It's just got different shades of pink, and it's got that grid paper behind it, so let's go just down the edge here, even though we'll ink up that edge later. Put a little more. So this is hearkening back to mixed media days. Ooh, I like that. Look, I got those little feathery marks in there. All right, good enough. Good enough, because we're going to do a lot more to this. We're going to put marks down and patterns on the paper, and let me dry it. Actually, I'm going to pause the video real quick so I can dry it real good. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So I did clip this down so it doesn't move on me, and I've got all of these stencils here, and I want to put my patterns on with a very light I hit the, sorry about that, and I turned it. I hit my head on the camera. I need to get my camera up higher so then I can just zoom in instead of having it down low, but I haven't done that yet. Alright, so there's some pattern. There's a little bit of pattern. You see how subtle it is. It's not it's not real dark. It's just giving me a little bit. And where did that other one go? Let's do a little bit of honeycomb. There we go. A little bit of honeycomb up there. Ooh, I like this one. Look at this one with the cross. So I'm going to do this up here in this corner because it's pretty cool. Oh yeah, look at that. Maybe a little bit down here. I just want to cover this whole background with some nice pattern. There we go. Honeycomb, some circles. How about a little bit of, what is this? Harlequin. I'll make this one a little bit darker. Oh, it didn't come out darker. But yeah, I just want to get some nice background pattern over the whole thing. Oh, there we go. There's some nice harlequin down there at the bottom. Alright. So I think we've covered that whole page now with some nice patterns. Now, what I was thinking, now I could put, no, I don't want to make it too busy. I could use a different color and put a little more pattern over the top of that, but I really don't want to make it too busy. So let me get my focal out and we'll see. So I was going to use this as my focal on here. Isn't that pretty? And it really stands out from that background, yet it's cohesive with the backgrounds. So let's ink it up. Find my dauber. Tell you I lose that thing all the time. I need to have that on a lanyard around my neck, I think. And then I guess in the spirit of pattern, we probably got pattern of leaf in the flower. But that's not as consistent a pattern as what we have in the background. So let's see here. I had my blues out because I thought about putting some blue in that, but I don't think I'm going to because there's no blue in the focal. And I just get the sense that blue would, oh, I don't know. Let's put a little bit and see. Just because I'm curious. I'm curious what it will look like with just a little bit of blue in there. Oh, that's kind of pretty. I don't know, what do you guys think about that? I almost like it with a little bit of blue. Now, because I have matte medium down, I could wipe all this up if I didn't like how it came out. That's another nice thing about the matte medium, is that it allows you to make mistakes. Ooh, look at that with the blue behind. That's kind of pretty, just top and bottom. Gives it a little contrast. I kind of like it. Remember, always go with your gut. My gut originally told me put down some blue, and then I wasn't going to do it. And I think 9 times out of 10, your gut tells you the right thing to do. All right, now I want to try one other thing here. I can find what I'm looking for. I have this filet crochet lace, and I have parts of it in here that are very wispy. And I'm thinking that a piece of that lace just right up here at the top might be kind of nice. What do you guys think? Let me get this laying flat again. What do you guys think about that? A little lace. I like it. I like it a lot. Just a little bit, not too much. But just enough that, and I do want to cut it off of this blue. I don't want it covering up the blue. So pull it over this way a little more. And then do we need another little piece on the side here? I don't know. Let's see if I have any more that... There we go. So if I have that up there... Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think that's it. I think that's it. Just little bits of lace peeking out. Maybe we had it this way. Yep, I think this was it. And then we can have... Now I'm not sure if I like that blue on there. Let's put this down because I can really fade that out. I can put more coral on top of it and blend it in. I can do all sorts of things with that. But let's put our focal down. I'll go down just a little bit. Yep. So I can take that blue right out of there and fill it in with more of the peach and yellow. And that's the beauty of using matte medium on your base, is that you can make changes. Rub this in a little bit. I think I like this better than the blue. I was not liking the blue. Now let's put a little more yellow. So if any of you were previously mixed media artists, you know this trick, and you know that with the matte medium you can... So I'm just going around the rose with the yellow and kind of giving it a highlight right around, all the way around it, so that it stands out from the page. Oh, this is bringing back a lot of memories. I used to do a lot of mixed media. I don't know why I don't do so much anymore, but I don't. I've got more into the whole junk journal thing, but mixed media and junk journaling are not mutually exclusive. You can certainly have mixed media in your junk journaling. Look at that. Now, we're not seeing a whole lot of the pattern, so I may go back and put a little bit more on, because we've lost, I see some down here, but I've lost a bit of the pattern here. So let's go in and put some more of the pattern so you can see it. It's all, oh my goodness, look at that. It's all about the layers, folks. If you lose one layer, you just add it back on. Make this a little bit darker. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And then where was that other one that I loved? I love this one. There we go. Not quite as dark as I would like it, but that's okay. Let's put some little circles right up here. Oh, there we go. Look at that pattern coming through now in the back. I'm going to put a few more of these circles right here since that other pattern didn't take as well. So we're just adding back what we lost, and I probably lost it when I used the baby wipe on it. Let's do a little bit of Harlequin right here. Now the ink is mixing in with the gelatos. That's normal. So that gives you even more colors. There we go. There's a couple there. And then I think we just need maybe a little bit more of the honeycomb right here. Yep. And more of the little dots right here. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. And then just a tad up here. Oh, I love it. I love it. Look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? With all that pattern in the background, lightly in the background. It's not in your face, over the top. And then the little bit of lace and the rose. Oh my gosh, I love, love, love this page. I'm going to do something. That one pattern that I put on there didn't work real well right there. So I'm going to see if I can put a few dots over here. Yeah. There we go. All right, there it is, pattern. We've got lots of pattern in the background. And I could seal this whole thing with matte medium, but I'm not going to do that. Let me do, though, go around the edges. And then you can still see the grid of the white paper. So that is also pattern. You can see that in the background showing through. Gelatos are pretty transparent, so and they blend really well. So if you want to do something like I did here, and I used the yellow, and then you can just keep putting it on. If I think there's not enough of the yellow, I can go put more yellow. But I think just having it around like the edge of the flower is great because it sort of gives it a highlight, like it's standing up off the page. And see, I could fiddle with this all day long. I think we lost some of our yellow in here when I put that pattern back in. So if you lose something, you put it back. That's the whole mixed media thing. There we go. There we go. Just a nice highlight around the edge so it makes that flower stand out. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, folks, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. And like I said, consider subscribing, and I will catch you all in the next video. Bye.